What is up, everybody? It is Seb for Genuine Interest Vaping. Today we're taking a look at the Goblin RTA. This is one of my favorite RTAs to date because of the convenience factor of a tank, but also the fact that you get full-on flavor and full-on vapor production because technically it is an RDA. So let's dive down, take a look at this, and get to know it better. Here we go. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Here is the box. You have your color, which in my case is black. Then you have the UD logo up top, right here. Let's get that into frame. You have the Goblin Mini. On the back you have your barcodes and just little details about UD and their company. Go ahead and take the top off. Nothing too special inside other than the RDA in itself. Included is the RDA itself. Go over that in a second. And then you have extra glass, which I can't tell if this was Pyrex or what other kind of glass. It doesn't really specify. You have your little bag of goodies as per every single RDA, well, most. And then you have their little glass drip tip that comes along with it. And that's about it for the box. Taking a closer look at the RDA itself, it is primarily made of 304 stainless steel. And then, like I said, I can't tell if that's Pyrex or quartz. It doesn't really say. A non-adjustable 510 pin. I believe that is stainless steel as well. And then you have your airflow adjustment, which is sort of a pain whilst it's on a mod, but it is possible. So you just slide this little selector to open it up or close it off. That is in the max setting, so you have maximum airflow, and you should, if I can position it correctly, you should be able to see straight through. And then you can close it off or open it back up. The airflow is pretty open when it's on max. It is very good airflow, I can say that. So, as for the rest of it, the drip tip adapter, you can pop this on, and you can put on whatever drip tip that you prefer. In my case, I like this little drip tip. Doesn't really match, but it's one of my favorite little drip tips. And then they also have their drip tip, which you pop off this, and you can just pop on their glass drip tip. So, taking this apart, it's not all together. When I say that, I mean when you take off the top or you take off the bottom, it all falls apart. So you cannot take off one part and still retain your juice. If you plan on taking this apart, you will lose your juice. So, unscrew the top cap / chimney section. Let's try not to drop that like we just did. There we go. Ignore the shoe mat. This was my only option at the moment until I get a proper mat. Anyways, as you can see, it doesn't press fit on. It's sort of just held on by this chimney section. So your glass comes right off. Then, much like the Kanger rebuildable part in their tanks, it unscrews. And inside we have our deck section, which you can see here. It's a 4-post design, and if I am correct in saying, their post holes are, well, they actually do not have the details on the site. I will link the site in the description, myvaporstore.com, but it does not actually say what the details are of the post hole there. It is a 4-post design, so you can run your dual coils, and alongside that, it does have in your little bag of goodies a single coil adapter, so you can block off one side and just have your single coils. Along with that, the airflow comes in from the bottom as shown, and then up through, much like the Kennedy 22. Right. So I'm going to wick this build, come back, put it all together, and show you guys. Oh yeah, and something to note, I am using cotton bacon, the best vaping cotton I have found around. It's cheap, is in price, quality is amazing, it does not burn. Alright, we are back, and today I am actually using this simple mech mod, and dripping on some, I want to believe it's mech milk by Mech Sauce, strawberries, or strawberry milkshake rather, damn good flavor, so there's that. Alright, let's take a look at this. You can see it's firing now. Here's the thing. We can't just put our glass back on, put the chimney section back on, fill this up. We have to completely take it off the mod. And I'll show you why. You do want to screw your glass back on and your chimney section back on, but you want to take the RTA completely off the mod. Unscrew that. So here's where this comes into play. You want to completely close off the airflow. We've already done that. And then you want to get a flathead bit and this little screw right here, right there. That is where you put your juice in. So you want to take that out, use my tweezers here and grab that little screw, or just knock it off, that works too. And we're going to put the dripper or dropper of our bottle right into that little hole and squeeze. And fill it up. On their site, they do say it holds 3 mils of juice, which that lasts me a little while. I mean, it's good for what it is. And then you want to just screw that back in nice and tight. Open your airflow to your desired settings, and there you go. Pop your drip tip down inside, and that's your lot. That is the Goblin Mini RTA. So let's take it back to the main screen, vape on it a little bit, and I will tell you my opinions. Alright, we are back. Now, let's go over a little bit, pros, cons, things like that. One of the main things that I absolutely love about this RTA is convenience. It's convenient to the point where I can fill this up, head out, not have to worry about it. I might have to fill it up a couple times here and there, but unlike just a normal dripper where I have to keep constantly taking it off, drip, 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 put it back on, this is made for that purpose. And even in their description, tired of dripping constantly, you'll be blowing massive amounts of vapor, etc. It's meant for that purpose, as is other RTAs. But that is my main pro to this. There are others, but you know, you'll find those out yourself. Cons. These are just things that I really want to note. It leaks. I will have occasionally issues where it will leak out of the bottom of the RTA, all over my mod, all over, you know, whatever. It can be fixed by watching how you actually stuff your cotton down inside and just being careful not to over drip initially, or else it'll flood. But just to prove that it works on my box, my other mods, every mod that I've put on here, or put this on, it works great. As you can see, vapor production of an RDA, flavor, amazing, and just so damn convenient. That is what I can't get over. This thing is convenient. As stated before, you can fit your drip tips down if you use the drip tip adapter, but they're loose. They are very loose, but they do work. Overall, it is an amazing product. If you're looking for a good RTA, I definitely recommend this RTA. Grim Green has a video where he shows off the drip tip that is built into this. His buddy makes one that actually fits all together and is amazingly secure. I'll link that video in the description as well. Shout out to him. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep on vaping.